Hi Steve fans and welcome back. In this video I'm going to round out my series on cleaning your core equipment. We've previously looked at routine cleaning for regulators and BCDs, and now I'm turning my attention to dry suits. Now it has to be said, dry suits are pretty robust pieces of kit, but regular maintenance and care will ensure that your costly exposure protection continues doing what it is supposed to, keeping you dry and warm. For those here for the first time, my name's Mark, I'm the Editor-in-Chief of the Scuba Diver media brand, and welcome to the Scuba Diver YouTube channel. Remember to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos, and ring that bell so you get notification of the latest releases. And don't forget to check out below how you can get a free digital subscription to any of our magazines. That's Scuba Diver UK, Scuba Diver Australia and New Zealand, and Scuba Diver Destinations, our US and Canada edition. And if you want to get your hands on a print version, we've got a special subscription deal for our YouTube followers. Now, let's dive into that video. So, cleaning the dry suit. Best way of doing this, I find, is to hang it up on your little drying rack like I've got here. Now, I've used a dry suit hanger which hooks onto the feet. I'll show you later on. Hooks onto the feet and it holds up your dry suit so that you can get to it all like this. Now, that is great if you've got a dry suit that's got boots on. If you've got one that has rock boots and you've only got the soft shoes on the bottom, one of those hangers won't work because it'll just pull through. But then you can always just throw it over the top of a rail and put it on that way or something like that. Anyway, once you got it like this, best thing I do is just give it a good rinse down first. Important tip, make sure your zip's done up. Number of times I've seen people rinsing their dry suits off like this with the zip wide open. Well, of course, all that's going to do is get a lot of water in around the shoulder area inside, so you don't want to be doing that. Right. I'll just give it a really good rinse like that and spin it round. Give the other side a do as well. Now, one thing I do tend to do is pay close attention to the inflator valve and also to the dump valve on the shoulder. Just really give them a good spray. Make sure you get lots of water inside there. Just give it a bit of a work to get everything out. Same with this, just give it a really good rinse. Give the mechanism a bit of a go while you're spraying it. Just gives it all a good clean out. Also make sure that the zips had a good spray as well. Important things to remember, if you've got a plastic T-zip like this, make sure that you lubricate this on every dive. Now, I've made this mistake where I thought that there's enough on there and I thought, I'll be fine for this dive, and I've ended up getting wet. So take my advice, always check this. A little bit around there, that's all you need, and you should be dry. If you've got a traditional metal zip, then I would advise you periodically, maybe once every 6 or 7 wears, give it a good go with the wax that you'll have got with it. Just a wax stick, up and down, really ease it into the teeth, move the zip back and forth several times just to make sure that it's running easy, and then you will not risk any damage to your zip and it will last a lot longer. If you've got any areas of your suit, that should be enough. What I've done there is enough. If you've been for a dive in freshwater or the sea, what I've done there should be enough to rinse it off and clean it. If you've got any areas of your suit that are particularly grubby, if you've been kneeling down on the shoreline in the dirt doing a rescue course for instance, or the soles of the shoes are absolutely filthy, then what I'd suggest is utilising the setup that I did the BCDs in, which is inside the plastic box that I carry the stuff back and forth to the dive sites in. Put a bit of water in that and then you can put the offending part of your suit in there. I then tend to use good old scrubbing brush like this. You can get right into all of the soles, clean them up. If you need to really give any parts a rub, you can give it on with this. But again, make sure you don't submerge your whole suit, because otherwise it will become a wet suit rather than a dry suit. But if you can do this, you should make sure that your very expensive exposure protection keeps you warm and dry for the foreseeable future. What are some of your hints and advice for keeping your dry suit in tip-top condition? Any neat tricks to pass on to your fellow divers? Leave your comments below, and if you have a question, fire away, because if we can't answer it, maybe someone in our community will be able to. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget, you can grab a free digital magazine subscription in the description below. As always, stay safe, and if you're one of the lucky people who live somewhere you're able to get out and dive, enjoy yourself.